Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Laura and this is Small Stuff Big Family, and today I'm going to be doing a Christmas tag for you. This is a list of 35 questions that was put together on a website called theyoutubesociety.com, and so I'll link that down below in case you guys want to participate in this tag as well. And I was asked to do this tag by my good friend Carissa Shaylin. She is the one that found these questions and asked me to be a part of it. This is also a collaboration with several other YouTube friends of mine, including Bex at Life with Kids and Cats, Jenny from Jennifer G Family, Jenna from Mega Mom, Ashley at Fit Busy Bee, Ashley at Swanson Crew, Kayla at Kayla & Co, and Valerie Santos. I'm very excited to be doing this collab with all of them. Again, if you will join me in the playlist down below and check out all of their videos, I would really appreciate it. Give them some love and tell them that I sent you. Without further ado, let's get into the questions. Question number one is, how do you celebrate Christmas? Now, this answer has changed for me throughout the years, and it really changed significantly whenever I became part of a blended family. My husband had two girls from a previous marriage, and I had two boys from a previous marriage. Then I also had my daughter whenever we got married. So there are 5 kids total with all different kinds of parenting, custody, co-parenting schedules that we have to work around. So we've had to get really creative when it comes to the ways that we celebrate Christmas as a family. So for our kiddos, that means that Lexi, our youngest, is the only one that's with us every single year on Christmas Eve and wakes up here Christmas morning for Santa gifts to come. But then the other kiddos will alternate years back and forth with their other parent. However, they're not on the same schedule when it comes to waking up in this household. Because of that, what we usually do is the weekend that we have all 5 of the kids, whatever weekend that is, either that's the weekend before Christmas or the weekend right after Christmas, that weekend is when we will celebrate as a family with all 7 of us. So that's the day where we will sit down and Mark and I will open up our gifts to each other, and then the kids will all open up all of their gifts from us. We'll save maybe one bigger thing and a couple small things that'll be from Santa Claus that the kids will open Christmas morning. Whoever is here, whoever stays the night here, they get to open it first thing in the morning, and then when the other siblings come, usually it's later in the afternoon on Christmas Day, if they're not waking up here, then they will open their Santa gifts as soon as they get here. And that's just how we do it. So we always make sure that we have at least one day, whether that's the weekend before or the weekend after Christmas, where we can all be together and open up our gifts as one big family. And then Santa gifts are just first come, first serve. Question number 2 is, how are you spending this Christmas? Well, I just already answered all of that. That's how we celebrate it. Well, I guess I could say too, at Mark's side of the family, a really fun game that they always play is the saran wrap ball. So we do fun little games like that. And at my mom's house, she'll cook a big homemade meal for everybody. That is how we celebrate our Christmas. Question number 3 is, are you good at buying gifts for others? I think that I am. I really, really like to buy gifts for others, so I want to think that I'm good at it. I very much enjoy it. I try, I hate just buying gift cards. Sometimes it's I think that's what the person really needs. They really need a night out. They really like to have DoorDash delivered to them. They need that more than, or they would enjoy that more than any other gift that I could think of. I'll get a gift card for that, but I don't like getting a gift card just because that's the easy way out. I much prefer to buy actual gifts for people. Question number 4 is, what's your most memorable Christmas memory? And I just sat here trying to think of that. Honestly, I don't know. They all kind of run together, I guess, throughout the years. I've been doing Christmas with my kids. Joey's 14 now. This is his 14th Christmas. It's crazy to think about. And all of them have been pretty special, as a mom, Christmas as a mom. And then I'm trying to even think back to my childhood memories. I don't know, I can't really think of one that's standing out in particular, but Christmas is always a really fun just magical time of the year. Every single year I really look forward to like the kids just opening up their gifts and, you know, seeing them get excited for it. I love like wrapping it and getting it all prepared the night before, staying up late after they've been in bed and sneaking around and just making it really surprising. That's, I mean, I don't really have like one specific memory in mind, but that's probably like the most memorable part about Christmas for me, is just being a mom at Christmas time and doing that for my kids. Question number 5 is, how did you spend last Christmas? We spent last Christmas pretty much just exactly as I said. We celebrated like with the 7 of us here at home, and like when we all could open up presents together. And then Christmas Day we went over to my mom's house, except for last year it was the reverse, where we had the boys waking up here in the morning and then the girls we got to have later on in the day on Christmas. So yeah, that's pretty much how we spend every Christmas. Question number 6 is, on Christmas Eve, what do you leave out for Santa? We always leave milk and cookies. I'm not usually good at doing like the homemade cookies, although I plan on doing that this year. We'll see if I can actually follow through with it. I'm actually planning on doing it this year because we have like a Christmas cookies for Santa like collab that we're doing, so that's like motivating me to actually cook homemade cookies for Santa this year. It has been Chips Ahoy, it has been Oreos most often in the past. I'm not gonna lie. Question number 7 is, what is your favorite Christmas movie? Definitely Elf. I just love that movie. I think it's so funny. Cutest character Will Ferrell has ever played. Question number 8 is, what is your favorite Christmas song? And that is Mary Did You Know. That song brings me to like tears or the verge of tears like pretty much every time I listen to it. I love that song. Question number 9 is, what do you eat on Christmas Day? At Mark's family, which we actually celebrate that like before, but we'll do like a potluck. Usually there's like some ham sandwiches, somebody will make like mac and cheese, just kind of like the more like traditional potluck type of larger family gathering type of meal. And then at my mom's, she makes like pretty much the whole meal. Maybe my sister might help her make a dish, but most of the time my mom does it all. We have pasta house salad and baked muscatoli and chicken Alfredo, and it's really, really yummy. One of my favorites. Question number 10 is, do you have any Christmas Eve traditions? And we sort of do. We tell them like, you gotta go to bed at a decent time. We're trying to get them to bed by like 9ish, which usually on the weekends they'll stay up till like 10, so 9 is early for a non-school day. And then yeah, but before that we might watch like a Christmas movie and just like curl up on the couch, relax, get in our PJs early, watch a movie, and then get settled down and ready for Santa to come. And then of course after the kids go to bed, Mark and I are scrambling around. We definitely try to make sure we have everything like wrapped and ready to go. We keep it down at his dad's house, which is just like, he's our neighbor basically. And so yeah, then we'll drive down there after they've gone to sleep and then bring all the presents in and get it all set up for them. Question number 11 is, do you wear Christmas jumpers? If so, show us a picture. I don't even know what that is, so no. Leave me a comment if you know what a Christmas jumper is, please. Thank you. Question number 12 is, in your culture, what date do you receive gifts? And I guess in my culture, it's supposed to be like Christmas Day. Like I said, like it's pretty much like almost like a week of opening gifts. Like either the weekend before or the weekend after Christmas, we'll open gifts from our family. So the kids will get all of those. And then we also will get together with like Mark's side of the family. His sisters usually get gifts for the kiddos. And we do like a take your name Secret Santa type of thing with like the adults in the family. So they'll get gifts whenever we do that. They'll get gifts from my parents on Christmas Day, like later in the day. They'll get gifts from Santa Claus that they'll open up on Christmas morning or as soon as they get to our house. And then they also, like the 4 older kiddos also go to their other sides of the family where they do multiple gift openings. It's like a week long of presents for our kids, okay? So that is what it is. When I was growing up, I will say, like, we had a tradition where my parents, like the gifts from my parents, we would open on Christmas Eve, and then Santa gifts would be Christmas Day, like that next morning. But like my mom usually worked on Christmas Eve, so it was like could not wait for her to get home so that we could open up the presents. But like she would come home, we would eat dinner, and then we'd open up the presents like from my parents. My sister and I would open those up on Christmas Eve, so that was always a really fun tradition. Question number 13 is show us your Christmas decorations. I'm actually gonna do like a whole video on that if I haven't done it before now. So if I've already done it, I'll leave it in the description box below or up in the card. But if not, stay tuned. I'll definitely show you guys how we decorated for Christmas. Question number 14 is do you like eggnog? And yes, I definitely do. Question 15 is have you ever visited the North Pole? No, but it, like, to see the Northern Lights is like super high up of number of importance on my bucket list. So I don't know about the North Pole itself, but I definitely want to get far enough north where I can see the Aurora Borealis. Question 16 is what is your favorite gift you received on Christmas? And I like when my husband gives me jewelry, but I'm bad at remembering. Like, I know he's given me like a little ring. I think that was our first Christmas, but it could have also been our first Valentine's Day. I don't remember. Or my birthday. Like, they all kind of run together. We've got Christmas, my birthday's in January, and then Valentine's Day. I know my first birthday present when I was with him was our dog Phoebe. So I think the ring was for Christmas, and I really liked that. I love just jewelry in general. Makeup, jewelry. I'm really not picky. I get really excited about any kind of gift. Question 17 is have you ever gone Christmas caroling? No, but I think it sounds like so much fun. I love to karaoke. I love to sing in public. I love to make a fool of myself. So I would love to go Christmas caroling. Could I ever convince my husband or my children to do that with me? No, probably not. So if you and your family are gonna go Christmas caroling, I would love to receive an invite, please and thank you. Question number 18 is have you ever built a gingerbread house? Yes, I have, and I suck at it, but stay tuned because Mark and I are gonna be doing a gingerbread house decorating challenge. So stay tuned. Let's see how that goes. Question 19 says, try to name all of Santa's reindeer. Okay, well there's Rudolph, and then there's Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid. I always get confused. Is it Donner or Donder? I feel like I always say Donder, but I think it's Donner. And Blitzen? Is that the last one? That's my best shot. Question 20. It says, finish this elf quote. Okay, I got this. I promise you. It says, the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. And I so agree. Question 21 is, what's the worst present you've ever received? And I mean, I've gotten some gifts that were kind of like out there before, but that's because the person that gave them to me had like mental health issues. And I wouldn't say that they're worse because it was just like, that's, to me, anytime a person like takes the time to think of you and give you something, it doesn't matter what it is, it's not gonna be something that I would consider like bad or that I was ungrateful for. There might be things that I received that I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this, but you know, that's not that person's fault. So I don't think I've ever gotten like a bad Christmas present. To me, anytime somebody's thinking of you and giving you something, then you should be thankful. And I always was. I always said thank you, you know, and acted like I love it, even if I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this later. Question 22 is, what is your all-time favorite Christmas food? I would have to say cheesecake. I don't know if that's actually like a Christmas food, but like to go along with like the Italian themed Christmas, like where we do the pastas and things like that, like we usually do cheesecake and my mom's homemade red velvet cake. So, and I really love cheesecake. So I'm gonna call that a Christmas food for our family tradition, and that's definitely one of my favorites. Question 23 is make a noise to show how you, oh God. Question 23 says make a noise to show how excited you are about Christmas. Y'all really want me to do this? Okay. Now you know what it's like to live with me. Question 24 is your Christmas tree real or fake? And ours is fake, and I really love it. It's like flocked and it's got pine cones and berries, so yeah, I love our Christmas tree. I've never had a real tree. And then question 25 is, have you ever built a snowman? Yes, I have. I'm not the best at it, and it depends on like the consistency of the snow. Like if it's a really good, like easily compactable snow, I can make a snowman. Sometimes here in Missouri we get snow that's like too slushy or too powdery, and it's not really good like snowman making snow, but every once in a while we'll get that really good snow that's great for making snowmen. So I hope we get that this year. Question 26 is who cooks the Christmas meal? My mother cooks the Christmas meal for my family. One of these days I'm gonna have to learn, but I'm okay with her taking that for as long as she's willing and able, because she's really good at it, and I just love like my mom's homemade cooking. So question 27 is what gifts do you want for Christmas this year? I have a little bit of a list on Amazon. Usually there's like some sort of clothing, some sort of makeup, maybe some cool new like gadgets. Maybe something for like lighting for YouTube. Question 28 is do you prefer giving or receiving gifts on Christmas? If I could only pick one, like if either you're just buying gifts and giving them to other people and not getting anything, or you can only get things and you're not allowed to buy anything for anybody else, I would much prefer to buy things for other people. I love giving gifts to people. I love shopping and trying to come up with like the best, like most personal, like useful thing. So yeah, that is much more satisfying to me than getting gifts myself. Question 29 is what is your favorite thing about Christmas? I kind of already said this earlier, but it's like definitely ever since I was a mom, like just seeing my kids, doing for my kids, making the magic happen for my kids, all the little things that lead up to Christmas too, like going to look at Christmas lights, watching Christmas movies together, making hot chocolate, playing in the snow if it does snow before Christmas. Sometimes it doesn't here. But yeah, all those things that lead up to Christmas and then making the magic happen for them on that day. That's definitely my favorite thing about Christmas now. Question 30 is have you ever celebrated Christmas in another culture? And no, not really. I mean, only like American. I've celebrated with people that have celebrated Christmas differently than I do, but other than that, like it's still all like American. It's still pretty much all the same thing. We eat food, we hang out with people that we love, we go to church, you know, or worship in some type of way and give thanks to God. I mean, pretty much it's always been some version of the same thing. Might look a little bit different depending on the family that you're with, but yeah, it's pretty much always just your good old American Christian Christmases that I've celebrated. Question 31 is what makes Christmas special for you? And again, it's just having my husband and my kids. It's a little bit tricky sometimes because of the blended family and just trying to figure out like all the different scheduling, like who are we going to have when, trying to make sure everybody's like on the same budget, but just, you know, doing the most that I can for our kids and our family. So that's what I like. Question 32 is what would be your dream place to spend Christmas, it's Silver Dollar City, hands down. It's still my favorite. Like, it's like an old-timey type of Christmas. It's very like Jesus focused down there. They do like Santa and some fun things too, but they still like, it's a fun theme park, but at the same time, like, they always make sure that, you know, their Christianity is at the forefront. And so I really enjoy that, and I connect with that, like I said, from like a childhood standpoint, a nostalgic standpoint. So that's my favorite place to be at Christmas time. Question 33 is, who are you spending Christmas with this year? I already answered that. Let's not go over it again. It's a million people, okay? We've got a big family. And 34 is, are you a last minute shopper or are you organized? I am usually done shopping by Black Friday or like very close to it. Like, we are pretty much set. There's a few things that I still need to get at this point, but we are, by the time you see this, I'll probably be pretty much set for Christmas. Question 35 is, what is your one Christmas wish? If I had one wish, it would be that everybody is healthy this year, that everybody is thankful and finds something to be joyful and merry about, no matter what it is, no matter where you are, no matter what type of a 2020 type of year you've had, good or bad. I hope that you have a very blessed and Merry Christmas, and that you are looking forward to a 2021 that you can be proud and thankful for in your life as well. So I thank you guys so much for watching this, and I hope that you have an amazing day. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and please check out all of the other ladies that did this Christmas tag along with me. If you want to do this tag too, and you end up filming it and posting a video on the Christmas tag, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll add your tag to my description box as well, so that more people can find it. And I hope that this helped you get in the holiday spirit. I will talk to you guys again soon. Stay tuned for the rest of Vlogmas. I hope that you're enjoying it so far. I will see you guys again next time, and I hope you have an amazing day.